Hey, what's up, man? This is an episode of Deep Spit. It's your boy Apex Taken. So I'm going to teach you how to be not so lonely. See, one of the things I find in today's society is a lot of guys complain that they're too lonely, being a man is lonely, and all other types of quackity nonsense. And let me tell you, this is a very easy, curable thing to take care of. Because loneliness is only a symptom of you not being somebody who's worth the damn. See, people who have value in the world, they're not lonely. If anything, people who have value in the world are trying to find solitude because they can't get away from all these people. Everybody's always trying to call them and need them. And I'm starting to find that out as a business owner. The more work I do, the more popular I get, the more people I gotta deal with, and I get tired of dealing with people. If anything, I want to be more lonely. I wish I could go on an island and be myself. So what you're gonna learn today from this video is how to get more people into your life, how to not be lonely, and how to start to build a more social network that is actually useful for your society. And so you're not just sitting around the house complaining on fucking YouTube videos and comments, I'm lonely, I don't have anybody to hang out with. So like, subscribe, share, and let's get to it. First thing is, man, if you want to be able to cure loneliness, as a man, you have to find a skill that's worth the damn, that people actually need. So if you don't have a skill that people need, people are not going to ask for you to come by. And remember, guys, this is not high school, this is not middle school, this is not grade school. People don't have to deal with you because they're in the same class. Once you graduate school, you're off there in the world. It's up to you to make your own tribe. It's up to you to be a valuable member of society so people actually want you around. But guess what? People who are actually useful and helpful in society, people like to have them. People want them around them. People try to get their daughters to marry you. They try to have their sons go hang out with you. People won't leave you alone. My phone won't stop ringing. I get tired of it. Sometimes I just want to throw my phone in the fucking ocean. But I don't because there's money on the line. So learn a skill that's valuable. And the best way to learn a skill that's valuable, you got to stick to the main four. Energy supply, food supply, security, and relationships. If you do anything in those four particular subsections of skills, essentially you're going to always have people talking to you. And when you talk to people, you begin to understand that business is a relationship type of game. So you'll start to build relationships with people. As you build these relationships with people, you'll start to be introduced to more social circles. You'll widen your base and your network, and then eventually be the cool guy around town. Number two, act like yourself. So many people complain about not having friends and stuff, but they're phonies. Bro, if you're a phony, if all you do is hang out by yourself, do everything that everybody else does, if you just copy all the same trends that everybody else does, well, guess what? Like attracts like. You're going to attract other fucking people that don't have a sense of identity. And you guys are going to sit around and just basically copy all the same trends and not really actually grow together as friends. In order to develop relationships, you have to act like yourself. You have to start disregarding people, start disqualifying people. You have to put yourself in a situation where you only are hanging out with people who like you for you. Fuck the money, fuck the status, fuck all that other shit. It's about people liking you for you. And you can't find out people like you if you act like somebody that's not yourself. You gotta act like you. So if you don't like you, start to change you, develop skills, develop hobbies, start to read more, become more, not civilized, but more cultured. Visit art museums. Start to read more books, watch certain movies, read, write, poetry. There's so many different ways to culture yourself. Begin to adopt a culture. Begin to change yourself by taking in different information. And as you begin to change as a person, you'll notice people that join your circle begin to change differently. You'll start moving differently. You'll start attracting differently. That's the way that life works. Life only reflects what you put into it. So if you don't put anything into it, guess what? You're not going to get anything out of life. You're going to be fucking miserable and just mad and complain to the world that I'm lonely, nobody hangs out with me, nobody wants to be around me. Nobody likes complainers. Do something about it. Stop being a fucking crybaby. Number three, which is really the most critical one, and it's a beautiful thing. You got to start to mentor young people. See, let me tell you something. Once you start to get to a certain age, most of your people or your peers are going to start to have families, they're going to have long careers, and they won't be able to hang out with you as much. But you know who also can hang out with you forever and doesn't mind spending time with you because they got plenty of it? Young people. Start being a mentor. Find some young cat that is grinding, looking out for life, trying to figure out his way through life. Mentor him. Because he'll appreciate the time that you're giving. It gives you companionship. And then when all your friends start to get old and everybody starts to die off, you'll have somebody to hang out with. You'll have a group of young people that will keep you young, keep you vibrant, keep you up to date with the newest trends and culture and things that are changing. Because as we get older as people, we get more things on our plate, more responsibilities. And we don't have the ability to go and really look and examine all the things that are happening in the world. So we gotta have young people pretty much give us an update on what's going on. And that is very important. And also, you feel better about yourself because as you develop these young people, they'll bring more young people to you. You become like the village leader. And that's what the role of humanity has always been. It's like you start off as a young kid, you seek mentors, you grow, and your mentor grows, and then you become the new guy, and then you start to mentor, and the cycle just repeats. That's the way of humanity. That's how it's supposed to run. But nowadays, everybody's so selfish and crybabies and lonely that they don't even take the time to learn a skill, begin to act like themselves, or even mentor young people. So listen, man, if you're tired of being lonesome, if you're tired of being a loner and nobody wants to be around you, you're tired of eating Cheetos in your room, sitting down watching YouTube videos working all day, watching Andrew Tate in jail, get out there, explore the world. Go see some things. Go talk to some people. Say hello. Stop being a fucking hermit. You can't be lonely if you're going outside and you're interacting, if you're learning skills. Start a business. Do things that forces you out your comfort zone so you go out and you start meeting people and seeing things. The more you see, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, the bigger your network and influence becomes. It's such a simple game, but if you don't take the time to learn a skill, act like yourself, and mentor young people, you're going to be stuck in the same spot 20 years from now. Complaining about, I'm old and retired, nobody visit me. Yeah, you're damn right nobody visit you because you didn't give a shit about helping nobody else in life. You were boring. You're boring. Stop being boring. You hear me? Stop being boring. Jesus Christ, help the people. Subscribe, like, share. Appreciate it.